Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today we're out in the right-hand side of the new factory, and I have my milling machine here, which ironically weighs almost exactly what Robbie's lathe and cabinet weighs, about 900 pounds. Anyway, it came in, when I opened the crate, it was 180 degrees from where I wanted it, so I tore the crate down, unbolted it, and slowly, a few inches to a time, with the girls running the blocking, I turned it 180 degrees. Urgh. Now I'm all set for the bobcat to come in with forks on and go on each side of this and pick it up and set it right where Sue was painting. But first we've got to wait for the paint to dry. So in order to get the paint to dry, I put a piece of plywood over the door, and everything else is all insulated. The garage door is insulated, but we're just going to have to live with that. And I built a good fire in the stove, and it's fairly warm in here. It's probably 55 degrees right now, and it'll keep warming up. So my paint will dry, and maybe tomorrow, if everything works out right, I'll have Kevin, my next door neighbor, come over with a bobcat and pick this up and set it right there, and then that'll be done. Done. Then we can take that door out, put a window in, and we'll be all set. Now, in probably a month or so, I'm going to put another lathe in here. But mine is going to be bench top. It's not going to be on a cabinet. And the lathe itself only weighs about 650 pounds. You're probably asking yourself, what in the world would he need another lathe for? He already has 2 big ones and 4 or 5 small ones. Okay, here's the deal. This one here is my main squeeze. That's one I use every day. It's all set up just the way I want it for building stoves. This one is set up for cutting threads, and that's all I use it for, is cutting threads. Now my thought is that if this one ever breaks, and Chinese lathes do break, I can always go over to this one. But these Chinese lathes do not gracefully convert from regular cutting to cutting threads. So what I had to do to cut threads was I had to go in here and change out all the gears, which took me, probably a half an hour to 45 minutes to change the gears. Now it's ready to cut threads, and it works well. But if that one breaks and I have to go to this one, I'm going to have to go in the back, change out all the gears in here, get it the right cut speed, and then use it. Then when I have to cut threads, I'm going to have to tear it down, change all the gears again. And that doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. So my thought is, I'll have a third lathe out there. I can set up these lathes, this one on threads, this one on whatever I'm doing, and a third one on, and then if one of them breaks, I won't have to do this switchy thing back and forth. I can just continue on because I'll have the third lathe. They're not that much money, and I think it's a good idea for the way I'm working. Same way with a milling machine. I don't have to have another milling machine, but if that one ever broke, I'd be high and dry. I wouldn't be able to make stoves anymore. So I'm going to have another milling machine out there. Now I'll use that for another step, so I don't have to keep tearing this one down. But basically it's just a backup. So that's the answer to the equipment purchase. And if I take the compound rest off of it and a few other things, I can get it down to under 6. So it won't be too bad. 2 or 3 guys, we can get in through that door and put it on a bench. We've done it twice before. So that's everything I'm doing here. The wind was blowing today, and I'm still charging batteries. They're not quite up to where I want them. That's pretty much what I'm doing in here. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day, and try to take some time out to have just a little bit of fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.